Channel 10 reminds you to watch your kids around water.
AZSCAM sting figure Joseph Cedeno says his image as a bad guy in Arizona is all wrong. We'll have the story. And watch the birdie. A group of shutterbugs heads for the Arizona road and river. Also, a special gift from the heart for some moms who might otherwise have been forgotten on this Mother's Day, May 12th, 1991.
Dale Schornak, Linda Williams, Jim Schnebelt, Kevin McCabe, Bill Leverton. From your 24-hour news station, this is News Center 10 at 6.
This exclusive photo of police informant Joseph Cedeno mugging for the cameras has opened yet another page in the AZSCAM saga. Good evening, I'm Dale Schornak.
And I'm Linda Williams. Thank you for joining us. We showed you the picture last night on News Center 10 Nightcast, and after it aired, Mr. Cedeno, or J. Anthony Vincent, as he is also known, gave us a call here at Channel 10. He talked to reporter Bart Graves, who joins us now. I would assume it was a pretty interesting conversation, Bart.
It was lively. Bear in mind, Cedeno, he is still under a court order, a court-imposed gag order, so he cannot consent to any on-camera or taped interviews. However, he had no problem with me quoting him after an hour-long phone conversation.
Flashing flags, Admiral's flag, senators and house gangs.
Bryn Pryor's portrayal of AZSCAM undercover agent Tony Vincent in the hit musical Gov is often funny and almost convincing. In fact, the real Vincent, better known as Joseph Cedeno, thought Pryor's performance was right on target. He told him so yesterday when Cedeno himself turned up for the matinee performance.
I believe what he said is that someone had told him about the show and he just had to see it. I mean, he found out he was in it and said there was no way he could pass it up.
The fact that Cedeno made a sudden public appearance was at first surprising, but after we aired the story last night, Cedeno called News Center 10 to clear up a few things. He now says he has no problem being photographed by the media. Since it became obvious, police had full facial shots of him in several later released AZSCAM tapes that were publicly aired. He said he realized this days after the much publicized news conference where his lawyer refused to allow the media to take his picture. On his relationship with County Attorney Rick Romley, things are fine, according to Cedeno. He realizes Romley's office cannot legally represent him during countless hours of depositions by various defense attorneys representing AZSCAM defendants. Cedeno says he spends most of his time these days preparing for the 23 cases that he is personally involved with. I asked him for his reaction to the recent jail sentences given to several players involved in AZSCAM. He said he had watched television reports of former Senator Jesus Chuy Higuera's sentencing and does not understand why the public feels sorry for these people. It's out of my hands, says Cedeno. I don't care. I was just hired to investigate. The biggest thing that bothers Cedeno is his public image. He says he's tired of the bashing he's getting from the media. It's wearing me down, he says. I suggested he appears to have become a sort of cultish celebrity in Arizona. He said he had no way to know that. He'd like the trials to begin tomorrow because he'd like the whole thing over with soon. He said he has no problem with cameras showing him in court and that he's not bothered so much by the well-known death threat placed against him as he is by threats that may never be voiced. Overall, Cedeno is tired of being cast as the bad guy in the AZSCAM ordeal. He said he never forced or coerced any lawmaker to take money. They came and sought him out.
Fascinating conversation. Yeah. Thank you, Bart.
Police in Phoenix are investigating the discovery of a body in a West Side canal. A man riding his bike along the Grand Canal called police to the scene after he spotted something floating in the water. He said it looked like a body. After the first officers arrived, they called in a dive team.
We responded over here, put 2 of the members of the dive team in the canal. With the help of the Glendale Fire Department, they recovered the body of at this point, unidentified Hispanic male.
A police spokesman says the man, who was in his mid-40s, was carrying identification. Investigators are currently trying to verify it. They say it looks like the man drowned in the canal, but they won't be certain until an autopsy is performed. Surgeons at a Valley hospital could not save the pilot of a small plane that crashed in Chandler. 40-year-old Michael Jerome Brandt went down in a cotton field early yesterday evening. He was making his final approach for a landing at the Chandler airport. Brandt was flown to Scottsdale Memorial Hospital after the crash, but he died late last night after surgery.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office will not be pressing charges against the estranged husband of State School Superintendent C. Diane Bishop. The County Attorney's Office was investigating an alleged fight last month between Bishop and her husband, U of A professor Richard Morris. Neighbors called police to Bishop's Phoenix home, where they found her beaten up. The County Attorney's Office is passing the case on to the Phoenix prosecutor. One lucky ticket holder pulled in the jackpot in last night's Arizona Pick lottery drawing. That ticket is worth $1.2 million. If you haven't checked your ticket yet, here are the winning numbers. They are 2, 9, 13, 23, 24, 38. Bonus number was 17. You can always check the winning numbers on the Channel 10 Vision line. You just call 252-1010 and then press the category code 1013. A lot of numbers.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have a few of the right ones. Yeah. At least 4, anyway, maybe 6.
Yeah, that would have helped.
Well, for desert dwellers here in the valley, it might be hard to imagine a breeding ground for a waterfall in Arizona.
But we actually do have one, and one top-notch photographer thinks it is spectacular. We'll take you there when we come back.
Watch carefully. What you are about to see is fast, very fast. When the Pennzoil Special is racing at 230 miles per hour at Indy, its engine needs all the protection it can get. And that's what it gets with Pennzoil. The same straight-off-the-shelf Pennzoil quality that goes in your car. On the road or on the racetrack, nothing performs like Pennzoil, because nothing protects like Pennzoil.
Pennzoil, ever since America learned to drive. A new line of products has emerged that's quickly giving the older brands a real run for their money. Because while the quality is every bit as good as the others, these products cost you less. The reason? They're Smith's own brand. Nearly 1,000 products now carry the Smith's name, and they all come with a double-your-money-back guarantee. Smith's, a better way to run a supermarket.
Another Home Depot certified advantage. Better selection.
Yeah, that's good. More than anybody else. I like it.
Take paint. You won't find a selection like ours anywhere. The best brands at the best prices every day.
Yeah, I like that. Tell me more.
We have top quality Behr stains for all your staining projects. You can seal in the natural beauty of wood and seal out the elements with Behr stains. At Home Depot, low prices are just the beginning.
When you think of waterfowl, what comes to mind? Ducks, geese, maybe even a pelican in the Florida Everglades?
Yeah, an Arizona wildlife photographer claims that there's a spot right here in our state that can't be beat. Bill Everton takes us to that place just a little bit off the Arizona road.
The Colorado River here, near the end of its long journey, meanders slowly along, a moody ribbon of life laid down on a harsh landscape. Round the corner, a snowy egret burst into flight.
Now, we're out here, we're shooting action. We should have highest shutter speed, high as you can get, you know.
The lower Colorado fascinates Jim Talent, one of Arizona's well-known wildlife photographers. You see his work in almost any edition of Arizona Highways magazine. Once a year, he sponsors a photo seminar along the river, taking pictures of whatever wildlife presents itself. Some of his best advice goes like this.
I don't want to see your face again on this trip. I just want to see that camera to your eye.
The hunt for the picture is merciless, eventually leading into the remote and ever-narrowing backwaters. Drifting slowly along, cameras always at the ready, but very few birds will sit still for a portrait.
It's not a hard school. We're not having a school here where we're trying to drive something into somebody's head. I'm trying to find a reason for it, and the only reason I can think of is a getaway. Get out of the office, you know?
Says Jim, if a bird so much as scratches, shoot it.
Oh, get that.
See what I mean?
It's an overall experience where we come out here and we have a good time. And that's first. Photography second, you know. We've even had to loan people cameras to come on this so-called photo trip. Except opportunities are here for, well, let's put it this way, for professional people. A guy who's a writer, a photographer can come in here. If he doesn't come out of this place with a story, he's not a real professional.
Then late in the day comes those few magic moments all photographers will tell you are worth waiting for. A grand stage of clouds and water and low sun, and if you're quick, that one picture that will pay for the whole trip. This is Bill Leverton, News Center 10, on the Arizona Road.
It's gorgeous. It looks like Mother Nature provided them a few photo opportunities while they were out on that story.
I'm relaxed just watching the story. Imagine if we actually got to take off on the Colorado River. What a treat.
Why don't we take a little commercial break and maybe catch a little nap for a couple of minutes?
Let somebody else do the rest of the show.
Well, sunshine made it a great day to be outside today. Weather is coming up next.
And still ahead, one group of Valley women helped make it a special Mother's Day for some other moms. We'll tell you about that.
Personal financing in public isn't very personal.
I can't hear you.
So call American Family Financial Services. An American Family Insurance agent can take your loan application over the phone. It's simple, fast, and private.
Can I borrow some money?
We'll keep your personal financing personal.
American Family Insurance.
Look in the white or yellow pages for the American Family agent nearest you.
Don't take away all my caffeine. Hey, I try to be good. I eat bran. But I'm human. I love coffee, and I like caffeine. You can take away some. Little, maybe. Okay. Take half.
New Hills Brothers Perfect Balance Coffee. Finally, all the taste of regular with half the caffeine. Perfect Balance is the perfect balance, and you can taste it.
I'll give up the other half in my next life.
As cars get older, they may need higher and higher octane, or they can't perform like they used to. But there is a gasoline specially formulated to control this higher octane need while providing the highest level of engine cleanliness. Texaco System 3. You get great performance in every octane range.
Still think all gasolines are the same?
The Linda Brock Auto Mall has BMW, Volkswagen, Oldsmobile, and now a new star attraction, Dodge. Linda Brock Dodge. Hi, I'm Linda Brock. Come to the grand opening of Linda Brock Dodge, because for this month only, during our grand opening, you'll pay just 1% over invoice on every new Dodge, car, truck, and van. At the new Linda Brock Dodge, we'll save you money. It's in the stars.
At the Linda Brock Auto Mall, we care and it shows.
As Arizona's largest private employer, Motorola takes pride in honoring our victorious American troops. Committed to quality, Motorola's Government Electronics Group, Computer Group, and the semiconductor products sector supported our troops with leading-edge technology and expertise. So join us in celebrating the return of all our brave Arizonans. Welcome home our troops and the Motorolans who served with them in the Gulf at Phoenix's first ever ticker tape parade, May 18th at 10 a.m.
Well, this Valley family took advantage of our gorgeous weather and spent the day with Mom out at Encanto Park. And with all of the sunshine today, there could not have been a better place to celebrate Mom's Day. And we just we've all called our mom today. And you had lunch with yours. That was very nice.
Yes, I did. And warming up, weather-wise, a little bit warmer today.
That's right. What's Mother Nature up to?
Warming up on this Mother's Day. And although it is close to 90 degrees here now, in the upper 90s the next couple of days, Flagstaff was the cold spot in the nation this morning at 22 degrees, so you didn't have to leave Phoenix and go too far to find that. The high today in Phoenix, 89. The low this morning here, not 22, but 61. Normals are 91 and 60, so we were real close to a typical mid-May day in Phoenix. In the records, 106, set back 3 years ago, 48 the record low from 1905. Right now, 88 degrees, a breeze out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour, relative humidity at 11%, the dew point temperature 27, rainfall is above normal by about 3/4 of an inch, and the barometer is at 29.90 and falling. Air quality index today, carbon monoxide in the good range at 21, ozone in the upper end of the moderate range at 89, has to hit 100 before it's considered unhealthful. As far as highs went around the state, you can see 89 was the warm spot, and that was happening in a bunch of places. Yuma, Gila Bend, here in Phoenix, also at Bullhead City, 89 degrees. We'll be adding between 5 and 10 degrees on these numbers for tomorrow, and then we'll sort of taper temperatures off by Tuesday and kind of level off just a little bit warmer than seasonal normals. We have a weak low pressure area to the south of the border that's moving across the Bay of California tonight and bringing some clouds to northern Mexico and southern Arizona. Most of these clouds will stay to the south of us, though. We may see some cirrus down to the south of Phoenix, but the rest of the state is clear and dry, and nothing but more clear air in the forecast for the next couple of days with some warmer temperatures. On the national map, we've got some spotty thunderstorms down in Texas here, some heavy thunderstorms from Missouri down to the Gulf Coast states, as much as 1.5 inches of rain falling with some of these thunderstorms now. And some severe weather yesterday spawned as many as 17 tornadoes from Texas on up into the Dakotas, and we still have more severe weather out there tonight. You can see the red echoes on radar are the heavy cells, and they're scattered throughout much of the east, up in the Dakotas, and also down in Texas. The only part of the country really quiet is our part. Temperatures today fairly warm, too. Some record breakers through the Midwest and up into the Northeast. 89 in Washington, D.C. this afternoon, 85 in Jacksonville and Miami, and in the 90s down in Texas. The only cool air up in the Northwest, Seattle and Portland both at 55 today. Forecast lows for Arizona tonight should be fairly mild, slightly warmer than last night's, and then highs tomorrow should be a little bit warmer than today, close to 100 in the low deserts, but probably not quite. Here's our forecast now. Phoenix tonight clear, the low 63. For Monday, sunny and breezy, 97. And then Tuesday, still mostly sunny, not quite as warm, 93 and 66. The outlook for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday keeps temperatures in the mid-90s through the period for daytime highs. Morning lows in the low to mid-60s, and that'll be just a few degrees warmer than normal. No rain expected the next 3 to 5 days, so if you like today, you should kind of like the next several.
Yeah, this Mother's Day on Mother's Nature.
Did you call your mom?
Yes. Yes.
You called your mom?
She called me, but I was just about ready to call her.
Dale, you're wrecking your image.
Well, just ahead of you ought to talk to Mom, okay?
Okay.
She still loves me.
I'm sure she does.
Just ahead in sports, the Bulls and the Lakers both in the win column today in the NBA playoffs.
Kevin McCabe will have that ahead in sports, plus we'll have a live report from Phoenix Muni.
Well, that's right. We'll check in on some of these Major League Baseball players, professional baseball players, superstars. We talk about them oftentimes. Well, we'll talk about one player's supermom. That's next, live in sports.
I was the first child. Whenever I dropped my baby bottle, my mother sterilized it. One sneeze was positive proof that I had pneumonia. I was determined that when I grew up, I wouldn't worry like my parents did. But I do. So I joined FHP too.
For 30 years, FHP Healthcare has been making it easy and inexpensive to see our doctors. Because we think the best time to catch problems is when they're little.
In about an hour, you can get a cool new look. An appealing look. A strictly business look. At iMaster's Optical Superstore, get the look that's right for you. With help from eyewear specialists and our in-store lab. To have your glasses ready in about an hour. For the look you've been looking for. In about an hour, get a better look at iMaster's. Buy one, get one free, or we'll pay up to $30 for your eye exam.
Vanilla bean. Ugly here. Lovely here. All we add is milk, cream, and sugar.
Breyer's ice cream. No wonder it tastes tremendous.
During the month of May, Designer Showcase is offering fabulous savings on the entire selection of handcrafted home furnishings from one of the most prestigious manufacturers, Century Furniture. Every room in your home can become a showcase. Professional designers at Designer Showcase will help you create rooms with style, color, and drama. Through May, you can enjoy special savings during this factory-authorized Century Showplace sale. Hurry in this week. Designer Showcase factory-authorized Century Showplace sale ends May 31st. Visit us in the Phoenix Lifestyle Galleries, 48th Street north of Cactus.
Folks, if you really want a fantastic deal on your next vehicle, come to Earnhardt's 26-acre super lot at Baseline and Rural in Tempe, where we have a huge selection. Now, here's my son, Jim.
We have 15 full-size pickups starting from only $9,900. Plus, we're still a home of the 13.9 Explorer with over 20 to choose from. Now, here's my brother, Hal.
Folks, our way of doing business hasn't changed in 40 years. You'll always get good deals and fair treatment at Earnhardt's at Baseline and Rural in Tempe, and I guarantee you, this ain't no bull.
A lot of real sports fans took Mom out to the old ball game, and that's where Kevin McCabe is. Kevin, we're taking a poll. Did you call your mom?
Well, I did, and I'm fortunate. I called my mom in San Diego, and now I have a mother-in-law. I've been married a year now, and my mother-in-law, Glee Martin in Chandler, actually made me spaghetti and chocolate cake today. That's why I wore this tie. But what a sweet deal. I mean, it's Mother's Day, and she made me lunch. What a sweet deal. But they're both sweet ladies, and I wish them a very happy Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day here at the ballpark here at Phoenix Muni, and they've got giveaways for some of the moms that are on hand. We'll talk more about the baseball game in a moment. But first, let's get the NBA playoffs out of the way. First, the Lakers and Golden State. LA now takes a 3-1 lead over Golden State. They did it on the road. Magic Johnson going to open things up early here with a drive, the bucket, and the foul. And the Lakers are rolling at this point, but Warriors stay in it. Mitch Richmond will pull up, hit the turnaround J. Warriors are close, but the Lakers were just too much today. Sam Perkins, boy, 28 points on the day. Byron Scott there with that nice jumper. Down low, he'll get the bucket here as Lakers win at 123 to 107. All right, they turned the lights out on them, I guess. In the East, the Chicago Bulls have also taken a 3-1 lead in their series with the Sixers. This game was in Philadelphia. The lights were on there. Air Jordan, well, you can't leave him open. Three-pointer on the way. He's got it. Charles Barkley will rally the Sixers on the break. The round mound, take it in, get the bucket and the foul. But Air Jordan, Michael Jordan, just too much. 25 points. Chicago wins at 101 to 85. Major League Baseball today, it was a battle of the best in the National League. In the East, it was the Pittsburgh Pirates against the West leading Atlanta Braves. Can you believe it? Atlanta actually leads the West. Well, here's one of the reasons why. Ron Gant, first inning, a man on, gone. Deep to left field. Palacios for Pittsburgh says, boy, there is no justice in this. Well, actually, there is. Dave Justice, he comes up a little bit later on in the game for the Braves, a man on, and this is gone. Braves win it easily, 6-1 the final over the East leading Pirates. Elsewhere today, the Reds beat the Cubs again 5-3 today. Philly beat the Dodgers 7-3. Expos beat San Diego 8-6, and the Mets over the Giants 4-2. In the American League, how about a little chili for Mother's Day? Tigers and the Twins in the Homer Dome, and we're talking Chili Davis. Gone. I mean, this is an upper deck job. 3-run homer for the Twin star. He later added a solo shot. Minnesota beats Detroit 8-3 the final today. The American League, Texas beats Boston 12-5. Yankees over Oakland 10-6. Cleveland beats California 4-1. Toronto over the White Sox. The Royals beat Milwaukee, and Seattle beats the O's 5-4 the final in that one. College baseball, you can go ahead and get the brooms out today if you can believe it. The Sun Devils actually swept a series. They did it against their arch rival, the U of A Wildcats. 3 straight over the weekend. Good crowd on hand. Saw the Devils up 4-3 here in the 7th. Jimmy Austin, base hit through the middle. Mike Shallow, he'll round third and score easily. 5-3. Moments later, Mike Kelly will sacrifice fly Austin home. 9-8. Devils go on to win this one and again still keep their playoff chances alive. PCL baseball, the Firebirds and the Albuquerque Dukes going at it right now. Phoenix on top, 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. You know, you talk about superstars all the time. We talk about super players. Well, they also have super moms. For instance, Mickey Hatcher, Los Angeles Dodger star, a star in the 1988 World Series for the Dodgers. As we take a look at some of the video there, had the home run here. Well, I tell you what, he is now with the Albuquerque Dukes. You might recall he grew up in Mesa, went to Mesa High, Mesa Community College, and he knows where he got it all. Well, it all because of his mom.
We lost our father a while back, and she's been our only parent left, and we hold on to her. And like every Sunday when she cooks that Sunday meal for us, I mean, that's something that I know all us brothers are glad to have. It gets our whole family together. She keeps us together. She keeps us strong, and we love you, Mom.
Well, they do love her. She's on hand. 24, in fact, from the Hatcher family sitting behind me. All right, finally, golf. I wasn't the one who pulled the plug today. It was CBS in New York. Sudden death, the final round of the Atlanta Classic. First hole, Corey Pavin battling Steve Pate. Pavin chips up on the first hole. He manages to save par here. He goes to the second hole of sudden death, and that's where he will win it with a birdie putt here. Corey Pavin is your winner at the Atlanta Classic. All right, that'll do it here from Phoenix Muni. Firebirds up 2-0 here. And I know a lot of moms on hand will be enjoying tonight's game.
That's right. Thanks, Kevin.
This Mother's Day, some Valley moms were remembered by more than their families.
These moms were remembered by other moms. We'll tell you how when we come back.
Do not adjust your set. We have an announcement that's quite unlike any other commercial you might see this Sunday night.
American Honda Motor Corporation has shipped hundreds and hundreds of extra Honda automobiles to the 6 neighborhood Honda dealers. And what's so amazing is their color, white. There's never been a sale event quite like this one. The factory-authorized Honda White Sale. White Hondas plus every other color under the sun. It all starts tomorrow at your neighborhood Honda dealers. The regular commercials will now continue.
Well, most people, I think, have an image of what healthy food tastes like, and they think it's going to take all kinds of willpower to stick with it.
Diane Carroll makes the healthy choice.
I don't want to feel that I'm giving up anything, quite frankly.
Delicious healthy choice entrees are made with lean meats, light sauces, over 20 taste-tempting varieties to help you keep your heart healthy.
And that's why I like this. That's why I like healthy choice.
Listen to your heart. Make the healthy choice.
The State Bar of Arizona now certifies highly qualified lawyers as personal injury specialists. Only about 1% of lawyers have this important certification. At Van Osteen & Partners, every client claim is personally handled or supervised by one or more of their injury specialists. This important service and skill cost you no more. Any law firm can handle your injury claim. Very few can give you this additional experience and skill. Van Osteen & Partners, the law firm you choose can make a difference.
I love guava, sweet and light. Mona Lisa, the Hawaiian delight. A taste of Hawaii in every sip. A sip, a sip, a sip, a sip.
There's a taste of Hawaii in every delicate, refreshing sip of Mona Lisa, Hawaiian guava and guava passion fruit drinks from Ocean Spray.
A sip, a sip, a sip.
Mona Lisa, sip into Hawaii.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on Nightcast, houseplants can do a lot more for you than just liven up the living room. According to NASA, they can make you healthier. Also tonight at 10, we'll bring you a special tribute to moms on their big day.
That's right, but before we leave you on this Mother's Day, sunny skies, good food, and mariachi music brighten the day for many folks at the Life Care Center in Phoenix. But perhaps the brightest moment came when a group of Valley widows gave up their afternoon to visit moms at the center. What's more, they came bearing gifts, handmade lap quilts and silk corsages. The quilts will keep all the moms together.